Hey guys, I have a very long overdue video for you today. Ever since I posted my unboxing of my Rough and Tumble handbag 3 years ago, I think it's been. I think that video is 3 years old now. I get comments all the time asking if I can do an updated review, if I'm still using it, if I love it, how it's worn over the last couple of years. And I'm happy to say that it has been literally my everyday carry since the moment I unboxed it. I will link that unboxing video right here. I think the link shows up on this side. If not, it will show up on that side, but somewhere up here the link to my unboxing video will show up. And you guys can, I think I'm standing over my kitchen floor and unboxing the handbag when I got it, but it is, ever since I took it out of the box, it's been my go-to handbag. It's so versatile. I can wear it with nice clothes. I can wear it with jeans and a t-shirt. It's convertible, and I wanted to start the video in front of the camera because I don't think that I ever showed you guys kind of a size reference for it against like a human body. I think I stuffed the bag in that unboxing video. I stuffed my Erin Condren and my laptop and I think my iPad and my wallet and my traveler's notebook in there, but I don't think I ever kind of showed you guys what it looks like next to a person. And this is the medium size hobo bag with the 2 zippers in the front. And I will leave as much information as I have on this bag in the description box below. I will leave the link to the Rough and Tumble website where you can check out all their other bags because they have a ton of different leather options and bag styles and all that kind of stuff. So I will put all that information down below for you as well. I've briefly considered maybe upgrading the size to a little bit larger because she has this in, I think, 4 different sizes. But, oh, hey, Ruby. Hi. But this, to me, is kind of the perfect size because it's not too small. I can still, like I said, put my 13-inch MacBook in here if I need to. I can carry a ton of stuff in here, but it's also not so big that it's overwhelmingly large. So this is kind of like the Goldilocks size for me. And one of my favorite features of this bag is the fact that it's convertible. So this bag has a shoulder strap, so you can just carry, you know, and the shoulder strap is detachable, but you can carry it like this. It also has a long crossbody strap, so you can carry it across your body like messenger bag style. And then probably one of my favorite features, and I use this all the time, is that you can take those long straps and it converts into a backpack. So if you are, you know, walking around all day and you get tired of carrying your bag on your shoulder, if it's bothering you or if it's annoying because it's like slipping off when you're reaching for something, you can turn it into a backpack. And I carry my bag like this all the time. I think it's so awesome. So that's probably one of my favorite features about this bag. This bag was worth every penny. The leather is just so wonderful. It still smells amazing. This it kind of reminds me of like when I was little, hugging my dad in a leather jacket. It's so soft and so durable. I was kind of worried that because the leather is so soft and squishy that it wasn't going to hold up. But like I said, I've literally been carrying this every day for almost 3 years now. I've neglected my other handbags so much and I feel so guilty because my husband gave me this gorgeous handbag for Christmas last year and I'm always coming back to my Rough and Tumble bag. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys kind of up close and personal how the outside has worn, how the inside has worn, and kind of just take you guys through how this bag has held up for me over the last 3 years. All right, so here we are up close with this bag. You can see that there's definitely, the leather has definitely aged and worn, and you can see in a couple places where I might have spilled something on here. This leather, for the most part, if it gets wet, it might be dark for a little bit. This has come out in the rain with me hundreds of times, and so if it gets wet, it might darken up for a little bit, but for the most part, once it dries, it's going to go back to the regular color. On here, you can see there's a couple of places where I might have spilled, you know, food or lotion or some kind of oil. But honestly, this leather, it's that kind of leather that I really like, where the more you use it, the more stuff you get on it, the more banged up it gets, the more character it has, and the more loved and well used it is. I'm going to zoom in right here, a little bit more up close what that leather looks like. Hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of the character of the leather itself. You can see right here, there's a couple snags. I'm gonna zoom in some more. There are a couple snags in the leather, but nothing that has gone all the way through. On the other side, it's got that nice patina, that nice shiny patina, little spot of something, who knows what. But for the most part, this leather has been a champ. It's really, really nice leather, and it's held up very, very well. The color, you can see, I think this is probably pretty true to what the bag looked like when I first got it. As you know, it's banged into stuff and it's been used. It's lightened a little bit at the bottom, and then on the back side, you can see that my denim color of choice is black, so this has darkened just ever so slightly, having it against my body, but for the most part, again, it's held up really, really well. The leather is, it's not torn or ripped in any places. There was those couple of snags that were on the front, but that's just to be expected when you use something every day for 3 years, and also if you have a cat, that happens. So there's been some slight discoloration on the leather on the back, but other than that, nothing really big to report there. The stitching has held up really well. A couple of pieces of ends of thread that are sticking out up here, but nothing that's come unraveled. I think it was just, you know, the extra piece once they, and a sewing machine, when you go back and forth a couple times to end the stitch, there's usually like an extra piece that I just haven't cut off yet. But for the most part, the stitching has all held up beautifully on the outside. You can see there's been no issues with any of the stitching along the top here, no issues with any of the stitching here, no issues with any of the hardware. None of the hardware has broken or given me any problems. And that goes for the keychain that comes with the bag as well, that clips onto the inside. This keychain that comes with the bag, this clips to the inside of the bag, and this has held up perfectly as well. So no issues with any of the hardware, any of the connections. Nothing has given me any issues with this bag. I'm gonna zoom back out just a, whoa, other way. Never fails. So the only issue that I've had with this bag was a small tear on the inside of the fabric. There was a tiny tear in the fabric that happened, oh gosh, I don't know when it happened, but I only noticed it maybe a couple of months ago when I stuck my hand in the bag and my finger went through it. But there was a tiny tear in the corner of the fabric right here, and I will insert some photos to show you guys what it looked like before and after. I'm fairly handy with a needle and thread, so I just did like an invisible stitch and closed the hole back up on the corner, so you can't even tell that it was there. The bags do have a 1-year warranty against any sort of defects like that, where the company will deal with, I'm not sure if they replace or repair any defects in their bag for up to a year. They will cover the cost of that, but after a year, I believe you can still send it in to have it repaired, but you are responsible for the cost, you know, whatever it costs to repair it and get it fixed. But so that was small enough in this fabric that I was able to just stitch it back myself, and it wasn't an issue at all. So other than that, the inside of the bag has held up perfectly as well. There's a little bit of hardware here. This is a zipper for one of the pockets on the inside. None of the stitching has come apart other than that little spot in the bottom of the bag. This is all in good shape. This leather is still in good shape. The other side of the bag, you can see all the stitching has held up perfectly. This hardware, no issues with any of that. This bag, part of the bag, all held up perfectly. And this is heavy, like this is heavier canvas feeling. So this is very, very strong. I haven't had any issues with any of these pockets. Let me stuff the guts of this bag back inside and kind of show you guys. Hopefully you can see that. But yeah, so no issues with any of this hardware, no issues with any of these pockets, no issues with this hardware, other than that tear in the bottom of the bag that I was able to stitch back up myself in a matter of 10 minutes or so. This bag has been impeccable, no issues whatsoever. So I hope that was helpful for you guys to see how this bag has kind of worn over the years. It's that gorgeous gorgeous leather that just continues to get better with time and with use. This is not a bag that I baby or am careful about where I throw it. I throw this thing on the ground. I take it with me everywhere. It gets wet, it gets dirty, and as you can see, it's just getting even more and more beautiful. So if you guys are interested in checking out this bag, again, check the description box below. I cannot recommend this bag enough. I get compliments on this bag all the time. My sister has already staked claim on this one if I ever decide to change to a different bag or change to a different size. So like I said, I will leave all the information to the company, their website, in the description box below. And I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you're on the fence about getting a Rough and Tumble handbag, don't be. They are absolutely beautiful bags and worth every single penny. If you guys have any comments or questions, leave me a note down below. I love to hear from you guys. If you have a Rough and Tumble handbag and love it, let me know down below. I've been working really hard to make sure I get back to all of your guys' comments and questions as soon as possible, so love to hear from you. Leave me a note, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!